Hi everybody, Flash Crow here from Old Man Gaming Down Under. Welcome to another day of Medieval Dynasty. Right, we've just woken up from near Sambor's place. We have to go give Uniegost a Knuckle sandwich. I'm sure he's going to love that. Let's just get out of here. Can't even quite remember which direction I'm meant to be going. Let me have a look at the map. Okay. I'm just thinking I should have another word with Sambor. I thought so. I found this strange figurine lying in the clay. A couple of them actually. Who allowed you to take it? It's none of your business. I had to. Such fine art should not be covered in mud. You really think so? Sambor, it's honestly good work. Why would you want to throw it away? It's stupid. It's not. You should be proud of it. I certainly would. I was. I even tried to make a living out of it. What happened? In the whole valley there is really only one person that deals with artwork and ornaments of different sorts. Getting to work with her sets you really nicely in the business, but without her, you're nobody. And the main problem is that she's a complete and utter Sambor bloodsucker. All she cares about is money. I tried to cut some deal with her, but I had better luck negotiating with murderous degenerates. So the only thing those carvings are good for now is lying in the mud. Maybe I could speak with her. Be my guest. Her name is Fenena. She lives in Danica. I tried to talk some sense into her. Here, grab 20 more figurines if you feel lucky. I have tons of them. Don't lose hope, Sambor. I'll see what I can do. Okay, so I've just managed to double up on my quests. Am I ever going to get to actually grow anything or build anything? I'm going to have to seriously think about these quests, I reckon. Okay, well, I'm off to deliver a knuckle sandwich to Uniegost. Oh, here's something interesting. Another overturned cart. And a bronze axe. We'll definitely take that. Just show you on the map, we're actually here. Right there. Okay. Well, actually, we might have a drink before we go rushing off. Right, I'll see you when we get to I'm overweight. Oh well. Can I drop anything? Let me have a check in my inventory. Probably nothing heavy enough. I can have eat some meat, I suppose. And an apple. Or 4. Could get rid of the sticks. Right, that's put me under. Right. Now, I'll see you back in Gostovia. And here we are. All we need to do is that Uniegost there. Excellent. It's always nice to see you, Reshima. Uniegost, hello. I've talked to Sambor. He's a real sweetheart, isn't he? Are you kidding? He was the most terrifying person I've ever met. Be glad you didn't meet him on a bad day. It's really hard having a conversation around geese. How do you know I didn't? You're here. I see. He did tell me about my uncle, though. The story about the Lord and the orchards. He has some unexpectedly... Oh, goodness. He has some unexpectedly good storytelling skills, doesn't he? Yes, he really does. I was downright astonished by that. One time, I swear... Sorry. The goose throws me off every time. One time, I swear, he went for over a year without speaking a single word. But when we were sitting by the fire, he remembered some anecdote, laughed out loud and began his tale. Went from total mute to the master of ceremonies. A narrative was so gripping, it was hard not to listen. He even did voices. But after finishing, he became silent again. I've never really understood that side of him. A theatre genius trapped in the body of a bear wrestler. He actually asked me to give you something. Really? And what is that? A knuckle sandwich. Yeah, that sounds exactly like Sambor. So, are you going to deliver? Can't. I'm afraid that I've lost it somewhere on the way. Smart lad. But if he asks, I'll tell him you knocked me out cold. Just out of curiosity, what did Sambor tell you about him becoming part of the pack? He said that we were looking for the best to recruit, and that he was an obvious choice. Yeah, that sounds like something he would say. Isn't that the truth? It's not a pleasant memory, but I believe you deserve to know the whole story. We didn't recruit him. Well, I guess we did. Lorden did. But that wasn't a matter of choice. When Lorden and I started to follow his mission together, we were rather successful. Everything was going smoothly, too easy even. We were doing a lot of good, putting many well-deserved smiles on oppressed faces. That's when we let our guard down. There was a secret guild formed by a few of the higher-ranking knights and barons. We called them the Vendors. A bunch of really heartless bastards. Their most lucrative business was selling a living merchandise. And no, I'm not talking about animals. Please don't say it. Slavery was strictly forbidden in the realm. The Queen was adamant about that. Well, the Vendors had their own set of rules to follow. They caged them like cattle, mostly women and children, forced to fight rats for the poor little rations they were being given in the damp dungeon they were being held in. The guild preferred quantity over quality, so they didn't care about disease, and they didn't tend to wounds. I think I'm going to be sick. Sometimes it took them weeks to get the dead out of the cages. Survival of the fittest, or rather outlasting of the least fortunate. It was simply horrible. If you ask me, all the damn guild deserved a cruel and slow death. But that wasn't how we operated. Lorden made it very clear from day one, we were never to take a life. That was the most important of rules. Anyway, we managed to get everyone out, the carriages full of broken people. Even the horses kept their heads down low mourning. The despair in the air was even more poisonous than the stench of the rotting flesh. And in all that, we forgot to make ourselves safe as well. The mercenaries caught us and brought us to the torture chamber. Yeah, this gruesome place had an even worse room hidden inside. Unbelievable. The vendors weren't in their patient mood, so they sent their worst torturer right away. I was horror-struck, truly petrified, could barely breathe. Lorden didn't say a word, just looked at me. His eyes were relaxed but focused. I realized he wanted me to be calm as well, but I just couldn't. He went first. The torturer strapped Lorden to a chair and just started swinging. His fists were like anvils. Every hit drew blood or broke bones. In a matter of seconds, Lorden's face looked like a bloody pulp. The only thing poking through it was his smile. It was one of the many times I wondered if he was even human. The torturer quickly realized that he needed different tools for such a unique specimen, and went to grab his blades. That's when Lorden started talking. He was making him offers one after another, but the torturer just kept carving his torso, like he was preparing a steak to be grilled. There was so much blood, I could taste it in my mouth. I wanted to pass out, just to run away from all of that. But I couldn't. My heart was pounding way too fast. That's horrible. Suddenly, the torturer stopped. He looked at me and back at Lorden. This was the only thing he said. If you're lying, you're going to watch me do the same to him. I was about to puke, but Jordan just nodded. So he untied us both and helped us escape. There were more mercenaries on our way, heavily armed. No one stopped us. Even they were terrified of that guy. We managed to get out in one piece. Well, we managed to get out alive. Lorden's wounds wouldn't heal for weeks, and even after that he was scarred so badly he looked like he had chainmail stitched to his skin. But we escaped death, and his emissary became one of us. The torturer, it was Sambor, wasn't it? Yes. I have no words. I'm so sorry this happened to you. Don't be. The path we walked on, it was our choice. We knew the risk. How could you want a person like that amongst your troop? You think I wanted that cutthroat anywhere near me? I couldn't get a wink of sleep with him around for days. I was constantly watching my back, watching his every move. So why didn't you blow him off? That's simple. Lorden made a deal with him, promised him the only thing that mattered to that brute, which was money. A whole lot more than what the guild was paying him, and a cut from every heist that we did. Couldn't you just pay him off or run away? That's not the way Lorden did things. He was a master liar, but when he gave someone his word for real, he never backed down. Besides, as we later found out, Sambor wasn't evil in his nature. He was just a true soldier, did what he was asked of him. Lorden spent hours talking with him, explaining our rules of conduct. Sambor never broke any of them, not once. That's incredible. Your lives, I mean. I don't think I'd be able to handle all of that. Honestly, I hope you'll never have to. I've been through a lot, and after all these years, the thing I wish you most is to have a boring, steady life. Compared to your stories, a boring life sounds pleasant. Then I have a special request for you that will help achieve that boredom. Sure thing, what do you need? I need you to go to Borowa, find Ida, and get my scythe back from her. Consider it done. He nearly took his eye out of that. Okay, so have to go get a scythe from Borowa, which I think is over the creek. Let me check the map. Those geese. You guys, you should shut up while I'm trying to talk. Otherwise, next time, it'll be the spear for you. No, they don't care. Better put that away. Okay, so what I was going to do, the map. Stupid bloody geese. Borowa, just across the road, and that's obviously where she is. So, what's the time? 3:33. Plenty of time. Let's get out of here. Oh, actually, I've got stuff on me. So, maybe, let me just, maybe if I drop the shovel here. Ooh, chicory. I'll have that. Inventory. Yeah, we've got the iron shovel, so I'm going to drop the wooden shovel. So it's 32 of 35. Surely we must have enough. That gives us heaps more, so that's not a problem. Okay. Off we go. I'll see you as we approach Ida. Well, actually, I've told a slight fib. As I was coming over the bridge, I thought, I'll just see if that other stash that we, loot that we found in one of the early videos is still here, and it is. So, pair of trousers, some wheat beer, some more wheat beer, and a beer bottle. For those of you who didn't see my previous video, we're actually right here on the beach. So, back over to where we're meant to be going. Might as well just keep this in the video normal speed. Now, where's that Ida lady? Is that... oh. It's one of them. This one? Ida. Hello, do I know you? Hello, Ida. I'm here for Uniegost scythe. Oops. Take a hike, kid. I want it fair and square. One? Ha! That little snake didn't even tell you about that, huh? That figures. I don't know what you mean. He only wanted me to get his scythe back. It's my scythe now. Okay, okay. What can I do to get your scythe then? You can buy it from me, of course, or we could play for it. What am I getting myself into? What's the game? The same that made Uniegost lose all his money and a scythe. The game of riddles. How's it played? Don't know what that woman off to the right there is doing. Maybe she's a translator. Simple. I tell you 3 riddles. You must answer all of them correctly. One mistake and the game is over. You win, you get the scythe. And if I lose, I'll go easy on you this time. If you lose, you don't owe me anything. You just forfeit the chance of getting the scythe for free. Okay, hit me with the riddles. First one. What disappears the second you say its name? Silence. Correct. Ready for the next one? Here it is. Feed me and I live, yet give me a drink and I die. What am I? Fire. Oh, you're good. Better than Mr. Big Castellan already. But can you get the final one? Listen carefully. I can fly, but have no wings. I can cry, but have no eyes. Wherever I go, darkness follows me. What am I? A cloud. Damn, you're sharp. Congratulations. You win an old man's crappy side. It doesn't get better than that. Should I be a smartass? No. Thank you for the game. I had fun. Take care. Well, pretty simple. Right, I'll run back. I'll fast forward this bit. See when we're talking to Uniegost. Yeah, where is he? And I hope he's not near those geese. Oh, looks like he's going to be. Hope he doesn't ramble on this time too. Have the geese gone? Oh, good. You're back already? Hey, Uniegost, I've got your scythe. Splendid. Were there any troubles on the way? This guy's a bit rude. You tell me, were there? I might have left a teeny tiny detail out. You don't say. How did you manage to get my scythe then? With my wits? You're brighter than I was then. Was that ever in doubt? Don't be too cocky, kid. Anyway, I have news. Sambor is looking for you. For me? Are you sure? I've been told he asked about the one with the funny eyes and stupid face. I see. Okay then, I won't prolong this humiliation and I'll go find him. What on earth? Let me check out the journal. Sambor was asking for me personally. Well, I'm as good as dead. That's certain. The only question now is, will he kill me harder if I ignore this call? He probably would. So my best bet is to go to him now and let it end swiftly. No, I'm not going to go there tonight because I want to do his story at the same time. Which I think it was Danica, wasn't it? I had to go to. It doesn't actually say there, but I'm pretty sure it was. So I'm going to go home and is that the best bet? Is it best to go all the way home? Yeah, if I got to go to Danica, I might as well get it over and done with and wake up there in the morning, I believe. So I'll see you when I get to the hut. Okay, well, home sweet home. So I think, not going to worry about eating anything. Not sure how much more I've got anyway. So if we go back to tradition, it's good night, John Boy.